Hey everyone, today I'm showing you how to make this quick and easy crochet dress for dolls. It's super easy, versatile, and fun to make. I'll be making it in an American Girl doll size today. Let's get started. So for this tutorial, I'll be using some Red Heart 5mm yarn, a 5mm crochet hook, and a pair of scissors. So to start, we're going to have to tie a slip knot. So to tie your slip knot, take the tail of your yarn and cross it over your two fingers like I'm doing here. Take the bottom yarn, pull it over the top yarn, and take that little section in the middle, hold it, and pull the two tails. So now that we have our slip knot, we're just going to take our crochet hook, put it in there, and start working chains. To chain, insert your hook into the loop and take your working end, which is the one attached to the ball of yarn, pull it over the back of your hook, which is a yarn over, and pull it through the loop. Now you chain about 70 to 80 stitches. I did about 80, and the more chains you do, the poofier your dress will be, and the less chains you do, the less poofy it will be, so you can adjust it to your liking. So now we need to work half double crochets into our chain. So yarn over and insert your hook into the third loop from the hook, yarn over and pull through, then yarn over and pull through the 3 loops that are on your hook. For the next one, you need to yarn over and insert your hook into the next loop, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3. So you want to do this step for the entire row of chains. So just continue to half double crochet this entire row, and I wanted to mention that you can add different colors whenever you want if you want to spice things up. I just stuck to one color for the video, and you can adjust the numbers of stitches you're using for different sizes of dolls. It's pretty versatile. I'm making this for an American Girl doll. So the next thing you have to do once you've done all this half double crochet, it should look something like this. You want to connect it into a circle. So what I like to do is spread it out and then fold that row in half kind of, and that makes sure you don't get curves. Then take your hook and insert it into the stitch that's on the edge of the other side of that row, and then yarn over and pull through those 2 stitches, kind of like a slip stitch. Then you want to just keep half double crocheting. To half double crochet into this row, it's the same thing. You want to yarn over, insert your hook into both the loops, and yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through all 3. So I kind of forgot to film anything to say this part, so I'll just say it now. So once you've done that row, you want to do 9 more rows of half double crochet. That'll give you a total of 11 rows, and you can add more rows if you want the dress longer and take away some if you want it shorter. This is the bottom skirt-like part of the dress. So now I've finished a total of 11 rows of half double crochet, and now we are going to start working a decreasing stitch so it gets smaller into the body. So when you're starting a decreasing stitch, you want to take your hook, insert it into the next stitch, insert it into the stitch after that, and then yarn over and pull through everything that's on your hook, if that makes sense. So this is also abbreviated as SC2OG. I'm not sure how to say that, but it is also called a decreasing stitch. So after that, you want to do about 2 rows of decreasing stitches. It could vary. So if you need your dress tighter, then add some more decreasing stitches, and if it's too tight, take away a few. So now we finished this bottom part of the dress, and we're going to work single crochets up the body. So to single crochet, it's even easier than half double crochet. You want to insert your hook into the next stitch and then yarn over and pull through, and then yarn over and pull through those 2 loops. Now single crochet about a total of 8 rows. So we finished the top part of our dress. If you don't want sleeves, you can tie it off here. Now I'm going to show you how to make some strapped sleeves. Okay, so I've put the dress on the doll. It's not tied off yet, the string is still here. So here in the back, I have the loop, and I'm just going to put my hook back into it, and it's in the right place where this is where I would put a sleeve normally. So I'm just going to chain a few times until I can get it up to the right size. Okay, so I've chained like 11 stitches, and now I'm just pulling it over from the back where I had it. I'm just gonna pull it over, and to the one that looks the most straight and where the sleeve should go into one of the stitches, I'm just gonna insert my hook and then yarn over and pull through those 2 loops on my hook. So it's kind of like a slip stitch. And then pull it tight and then bring the sleeve up, and then we have a sleeve. So now the next thing I'm gonna do is just single crochet across here until I get to where I want the next sleeve to be, which is gonna be about over here. All right, so as you can see here, I've brought it to the part where I want this next sleeve to be. So again, I'm going to chain 11. So I've chained 11, and I'm gonna do the same thing we did before. I'm just gonna bring it over, this time to the back, and insert into the hook that looks the straightest across, yarn over, and pull through everything like a slip stitch. So then, the very last step to this is to just single crochet this back part until you get to the other sleeve. Alright, so I finished bringing it here. So now we've pretty much actually finished. So the very last thing you need to do is grab a pair of scissors and just cut, it can be a short tail, yarn over and pull through, and then tie it off as a knot. Cut off this little long tail. Okay, so we finished this purple dress. I cut off all the tail ends that we had at the bottom. So I think it ended up looking really nice. I have a few other variations of this dress that I've done on some other dolls. You can also switch it up by adding some different colors. Like for this one, I added some stripes, and this one I made it a little differently. On our first chain, I chained a little less, and see it's less poofy. And this was a different type of string too. And I've done some on some other sizes of dolls too. I have some really small dolls here. I don't have the exact numbers on how to do these, but it's a pretty easy pattern to adjust. This is just a nice rainbow one that I thought came out really well. And here's one that's just orange. So that's all. I hope you enjoyed this video, and don't forget to like and subscribe.